It's Rock on the Range Live from your rock station, 99.7 The Blitz.
Codi from 99.7 The Blitz here with Jonny from Nothing More. Hello, how are you? Just saw you perform. It was sick.
Good. Oh, thanks.
Yes. Okay. So, you're the most powerful band, full of energy I have ever seen live.
Wow.
Yeah. What are some of the most legit no lie? What's the most powerful song you think you've wrote?
I think the most powerful song that we've written is either Jenny or God Went North.
Yes.
And I mean, for me personally, those were the most emotionally challenging songs to write because they were so close to home. You know, Jenny was about my sister,
it's got a
and
lot of attention.
God Went North was about my mom. So, there's really nobody closer in life.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, your mom and your sister. So the thing that you are on with all the drums and stuff, do you have a name for that?
Yeah. We the actual drums we call Drumtron. That's our. We have little pet names for all our gear, and we have Drumtron, and then we have the Scorpion Tail is the big thing that I wrestle with the levers on it and the buttons, and then we call all the other instruments funny things too, actually some pretty racy names, so I'm not going to say.
That's okay. Yeah.
It's gonna go on the internet a bit.
I get it. I get goosebumps when you're up there. It's so cool. I've never seen anything like that before.
Awesome.
What else was I gonna?
It's good to hear.
Yeah. So you're dropping new music next month, but you have a record coming out in September. Is there something you can tell us about that?
Just excited to get it out. I mean, it's been just like the last record. It has a lot of life in it, and a lot of experiences and struggle and just a lot of stuff. There's a large spectrum on it, and it's a thick record. It's 18 tracks. It's going to be a lot to chew on. So I'm just really, really proud of it, and also sick of it. Ready to get it out to people. I'm sick of it not being out there. So we're gonna hit it really hard once it comes out, and gonna take everything to another level.
Did your tour end in September? Your U.S. tour end up in September?
No, it's actually going to start there. We're at the end of a little run right now, and we're going to go shoot a few music videos and do some YouTube stuff, maybe an award show, just kind of stuff leading up to the release, and then the release will happen in September, and that's when we're going to start touring real heavy in the U.S. and Europe and Japan and all that.
Okay, cool. I have a friend who's a real big fan of you, and he wants to know your song "Fat Kid," going back to your first album real quick.
Yeah.
He wants to know what that's about, really.
You know what's funny?
What the meaning is.
That's the most requested song we ever get. When we'll play a VIP sound check, and people will be there before doors open, and we'll be like, "What do y'all want to hear?" We think they'll say something on the new one. Everybody always says "Fat Kid," and we're like, "Oh man," because we haven't practiced it in forever.
Yeah.
We used to play it a lot back in the day when we were on that record, but that one was actually about my bass player, and he grew up overweight, and it was one of those. We just thought it was a funny kind of topic, even how Dan carries himself in regards to how he jokes about life and himself and stuff. It just kind of turned into let's turn that into some kind of character in a song, and so that's what it was. It's just a big, I'm gonna overcome whatever it is,
right,
even if it's
so
silly,
cool.
kind of. But I was the skinny kid that the fat kids, would beat up. So
right.
Dan didn't have it too bad. I'm just kidding.
Okay, so last question. You are pretty fit on stage. Do you do push-ups before you go out on stage?
I used to do stuff before I'd go on, but now I found I actually have more energy when I get my blood pumping, but I don't do a workout or anything. I kind of just try to get loose and relaxed.
Yeah.
And then I find my energy flows a lot stronger. Whereas when I try to get way too wound up in push-ups and pull-ups and jump squats, I do some of those, but I notice that it'll put me in a state of mind where my voice isn't relaxed. It actually tightens it up. So I just try to get loose. But when I'm home, I try to work out every day. It's my therapy.
Right. Yeah. Right before I go on air, I can't do a bunch of stuff because then my voice will be shaky. I'll be so nervous.
Right.
But yeah. All right. We're here with Jonny from Nothing More. 99.7 The Blitz.